Oh man.
Dusty,
Painting is
Yeah.
how wrecked are you right now?
how what?
How wrecked are you in the market?
I don't even check, dude. I haven't checked in a long time. I just consider it to be zero.
Do you still need us to buy you pants?
Crow did that actually. He bought me
Ah,
2 pants.
was it assless chaps or
No, crotchless actually.
crotchless? Even better.
Yeah, just the way he likes it. No, the highlight of my day was feeding pigeons. It's pretty fun.
I can only visualize this in my head. Were you sitting on a park bench with some breadcrumbs, looking
Pretty
lonely?
much. Pretty much.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to do this without the artist.
Oh
Oh
my
There he
yeah.
is. Speak of the devil.
God, the coveted noob. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. How's everybody doing?
Oh,
Chilling, man. We were discussing Dusty's new crotchless pants and him feeding pigeons in it.
Good until you came.
Excellent. Those are the new pants that Bite Masons provided for you?
Yeah, Crow.
Nice. That's your entire earnings.
That's messed up.
Crotchless pants.
Dude, are you gonna start
So-
this thing or what?
Yeah, I don't know how to start it. What do we do?
The people want answers.
so basically,
Oh yeah,
Pull
do we
out-
have a thread I can check? Is there like a AMA section here? Or are we just gonna talk in Curse Circus channel?
Nobody
no,
has.
there's a chat.
Our first question is who's
Got it.
about to smoke a fat bowl with me? That wasn't me. I was reading a comment by Decade.
Yeah, so you're not a productive member of society, are you, Dusty?
Dude, I went to work and then boxing, and the highlight of my day was feeding pigeons.
So you went to boxing, so you think violence is the answer?
Balance?
Dude.
You think violence is the answer?
Violence is the answer to a lot of questions.
All right.
All right. So I guess
Off.
yeah. Let's kick this off. Who wants to start and give background to the clowns? I guess, or how?
I mean, I can do that. Are we doing like a whole history of it, or should we just give the like win-win details right off the bat? Or
No, I think we should give a little bit of an intro on like how the project became a project and
okay,
yeah,
I can
I
do
feel
that.
like we should save the really important information for the end, really blue ball people.
Okay, keep people
Always.
chomping at the bit.
Always.
So, I mean, this has been an interesting one and how it started. This specific project started immediately after the LGE, and it was initially crabs, which is kind of funny. It was a crabs project, and I actually did some crab drafts. Maybe I have them to share. That might be fun.
I made a thread. Put it all as well.
Your mic is messed up.
Yeah, let's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin, you're a robot mode right now. Oh, here we go. Crab mockup. So we were gonna do some crab NFTs, and like they were kind of cute. It was like maybe fun. But I just was feeling like I don't know how much I can really do crabs. How interesting they could really be, and like you can see the little items on each side, like it could be interesting. And like the crabs we were kind of really hitting off in the meme, and then people started clown reacting us, and it just turned into a meme. The clown meme took off, and we thought it was really funny. And I think I did some sample drafts. Let me see. I actually have some fun early history pictures I can share too of the clowns if anyone's interested here. I did some concept pictures you may have seen from Kevin Barker's early pictures. It was all early in the process. We started shifting like maybe clowns are just funnier and more interesting. And maybe they're kind of creepy. Like we can do some creepy clowns. I mean, I started with cosmic horrors as my Genesis collection on Phantom, so I definitely have an interest in creepier content and just some scarier looking things, and clowns are exactly that contrast between fun, goofy, silly, and kind of nightmarish. And that was something I just, as an artist, I'm very interested in this contrast of dark and light, creepy but fun, pastel but kind of unsettling. So I did those concepts, and we all agreed pretty much right away. The guys were like, "Holy fuck!" Like, yes, like clowns are the way to go instead of the crabs. And we just started having fun with it, and then we were thinking like, all right, well, do we do 32-bit clowns like the Tamagotchi? Like the Cosmic Horrors were 32-bit, so like very pixely, very like Game Boy, like the original Game Boy kind of quality graphics. And I was like, well, we could do 64-bit. And this is what we eventually chose for these clowns, 64-bit, maybe like a Game Boy Advance. Or we could go full like 128-bit. And have like higher textures, more like rounded corners and stuff. And we all gravitated towards the sort of 64-bit clowns. And pretty much how it started, I was just like, all right, let's go. Like, if I'm going to do traits, like, I want to do as many traits as I can. And that's when I started kind of doing some sample mock-ups, like playing around with like, how are these clowns going to look? I mean, I like profile picture NFTs, so I was like, we're doing clowns, like I want to see clowns in profile pictures. I want to see people repping them and like connecting with the clowns. And that's when Corval kind of got involved, and he's like, let's give them like biographies and like generate these like characters, like the clowns for it. And like we've been working on it for probably a couple months now, and the market's tanked, and I think it's a perfect time to we're all feeling a little clownish in this space too. So I think it's just a fun topic to explore, and all these little clowns are going to really bring on a life of their own. When you mint them, you're going to get a generated name, a generated biography for them, a little brief, almost like Mad Lib's character description for them. And the whole theme we've been kind of gravitating towards is these clowns. This is like a clown purgatory. This is like an in-between hell space where clowns go when they die. So each of the clowns will have a cause of death, and they're very goofy, silly. Some of them maybe borderline awful or offensive. And they will also have a net worth, just as like the net worth doesn't impact anything mechanically, but it does just kind of add another fun parameter. But the cause of death will have a mechanic, and we can get into that a little bit. It kind of adds a whole second life to this mint, because a little bit like a lottery system, if you mint certain clowns with certain deaths, for example, if it's trampled by ghouls, you will get an airdropped collaborative clown made by L of the Riot Ghouls. And there's similar ones for some other amazing names in the FTM NFT community. Funerals here, we're gonna have a special one from Funeral, and you might get lucky and get that one airdropped to you. So it's gonna be fun. Like minting these clowns might get you 2 NFTs for the price of 1, which is pretty exciting to me. I think that's kind of cool, and I don't know if I've seen it done too much before. So pretty exciting. I mean, I think we're doing some interesting things here with this.
Yeah, it's really nice. Like, I'm not a dev. I'm pretty much just a pencil pusher at Byte Masons. But it was nice working with Noob and setting up these partnerships with everybody. And it was kind of, I guess, the first person that I approached to do this was Sin from Pop Pussies. And she was the first one to do a little collab mock-up. Laura wrote out a lore for it as well, so it was really nice. It might actually be good to maybe show off one of the collabs and invite one of the guys up. I know that the Flamingo Social Club guys are here as well. They're doing a really cool collab.
I mean, I don't want to spill the beans for any collaborative artists if they have things, but like if Sin wants to drop hers, or if Funeral wants to do a teaser, like I'm not against that.
So I brought Funeral up just because he showed me one of his, and I think it'd be really cool to show off. So I brought him up here.
Awesome.
He can talk about it if he wants to.
Oh, absolutely.
Funeral.
GM. Hello, everybody.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
let's give them a little taste of what is happening here. So yeah, I think what you guys are doing is really cool in creating more stories behind the character. And
Like,
it's very
the lore is loose, so people can, found it or like even just and ready to be made and sort of explored. So that's something I'm kind of interested in too.
was in Death. I don't know if we should reveal that too, but
Up
Do
to
it,
your
do it.
call, man. Yeah.
yeah, so this I just want to say this is like my ode. What I just dropped in chat is my ode to Noob. I wanted to I was almost expecting like more similarities between the cosmic horrors and these, and obviously it's your signature loose pixel style, but it's less silhouette. So when you wanted
dig
me
it.
to do this one, I was like, all right, let me like tip a hat back to where you started, like the OG Genesis collection. So this is the ringleader for this undead clown circus.
There is a ringleader too.
Yes.
I did a ringleader as well, and he'll pop up. People will see him,
Nice.
especially on the
Yes.
website. So maybe this is like the abstract look at him. I really like it. I like how you did the hat. It's like got a Tim Burton-ish vibe.
I loved him. Tim Burton is
Same,
one of
yeah,
my.
same. Big inspiration.
I went to he did an exhibit in the MoMA back in like 2011, and it was so cool. He took over the entire second floor,
Damn.
and each room was so different. There was one room where the walls were covered in notebook pages, and then there was another room that was just filled with claymation frames, like every different
Wow.
version of Jack and stuff like that. Yeah, so I could actually, I really see the influence now that we're talking about it with your work.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's a big honor, man, to have you do a little homage to me. So I think it's awesome. I've been so excited seeing the other individual artists bringing their flavor and their style into the format and like following the same theme, but just everybody like shines so bright with their own style. And there's just so much talent on Phantom, the NFT community. So that's been wicked cool to me to see the uniqueness coming through despite the sort of anchoring clown theme. I think people are going to be really stoked on just the variety of it.
Yeah, I love the artist you've chosen too. Septa L.
Big talent.
Definitely.
Just a huge shout out to Septa because he literally did those cloud collabs the day that I messaged him. He jumped on it straight away. So he's a fucking
He's a
machine,
beast,
man.
dude. Absolute like
Yeah.
maximum output. I don't know if he's
Even
around.
you,
but
your profile picture is just so dope. I was so blown away when you sent them through. So it's been
Oh
really.
yeah, I'm repping. This is one of the SEPTA ones. So that's the little teaser there. And there should be a good bunch of the SEPTA airdrops for the Cause of Death drops. So Good chance to get one of
Honest-
these ones minted as well.
The L's as well. Her collab pieces are
Should I tease it? It's like one of my favorites.
It's so good. It's so phenomenal.
Let me see if I can grab it. I hope she doesn't mind. She also did that dancing clown gif, the like Joker on the stairs. Like, holy shit.
Pixel animation is not easy, and like
no, it is not.
There's this little move with the leg that happens that's so natural, and it's hard to kind of get within the amount of frames you're limited to, especially when you're timing them with pixels. Oh, she's got to spend hours on those.
Oh yeah, she's putting in the work. It's awesome, and it shows. I mean, it just shows in her pics. I dropped a sample there in the AMA.
Does she have
questions.
multiple?
She's gonna be doing a set, yeah. So I'm
Okay, cool.
not specifically sure what the number is. I think 30 might be our ask of maximum. But she's doing a short generative run for it, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. Hers are cool.
And those are airdropped to.
Yeah, those are gonna be airdropped. They're not gonna be airdropped immediately. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the regular mint. Hopefully mint as many as we can initially, and then we'll probably give it a week or two to let some of our other artists finish their generative pieces, and we're gonna do like I think batches of the airdrops, and we'll kind of just do like smaller than the mint event, but we'll do little maybe jump on chat and do some try and make it interesting and fun, and then we'll airdrop the different maybe a couple artists for each batch. Haven't completely ironed that out, but we'll be connecting with them, and it'll be fun. It'll be like a second, mint wave almost, based on the first wave of the clowns. So it should be interesting. I did see the question, mint price. Right now we're looking at 120 Phantom per mint, and that's before discounts applied, or equivalent of Oath as well. So you can mint an Oath or Phantom. And we're hoping most people are going to get discounts in the community so that it will be half off if you have Cosmic Horrors or you participated in the Oath LGE. And that's whether you did the 4-year investment or whether you just did one of the NFTs to get a small Oath payoff. You'll get a 50% mint on the clown. So it'll be 60 Phantom.
A quick little update to that. I've changed the LGE discount to be a scaling discount between the 34% and 50% basically. And it's just going to scale based on LGE terms. So if you have a year or more, you'll get the 50%, just to reward the people that were in the LGE for a longer term, just to give them a little bit more of a thanks compared to everyone else.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Yep.
That's actually a great way to do it. We're really hoping to give back to the people who supported Oath. So that'll be cool. And then we've also not whitelist, but we're doing a 33% discount for the projects that are involved. Obviously the artists who are participating, their select projects, so like the ones that they preferred. Like I liked the Magical Ghouls of L's, but I think she preferred her sort of Genesis set would be the one. So it's the Riot Ghouls that will get the 33% discount there. And then, so yeah, artist choice. If they have multiple sets, they could pick one collection. Any of the holders of those specific NFTs will also get the 33% discount. So hopefully the people in the community aren't going to be paying full price on these. Especially in the down market, we wanna throw people a bone.
Yeah. Feeling like a real fucking clown of the market right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is something happening with the market right now?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't
looked. For the past, it's been happening for the past 2 weeks.
CoinGecko, never heard of it.
Yeah. Just block it out.
Honestly.
Perks of FUSD being non-existent is they can't destroy our blockchain, right?
Well,
That's
at least
true.
we're not Luna. You can't be as bad as Luna. Am I right? It was $120 45 days ago, and now it's at 17.
Luna gives me solace, and it makes me happy.
Misery loves company.
This is quite related to ETH, but I was looking this morning, and it's like the only things that are really holding their value and keeping up volume is NFT trading. So that's a plus, right? We're doing something right. And people,
True.
when market goes down like this, they tend to buy art more because it's less speculative. So looks like it's only up from here, guys.
Clowns to the moon.
Yeah, unfortunately. I want to get I actually I'm going to ask D'Angelo to come up as well. I had a meeting with them yesterday with their artist going through the collab pieces that they're going to do, and the flamingo art is so fucking dope. I honestly didn't know that they were algo generated until yesterday, and I feel like a fucking idiot. But it's just
that's all right, dude.
it's done so
You're
seamlessly. Yeah, I know, I'm the worst. But I was speaking to Freud, and he was telling me how he's working on Unity with you, Funeral. To be honest, man, there's a props to you. I also say what you did with the cult pussies. So you have your finger in every NFT pie in the space.
I love the tech. I just see so clearly the path and like what this corrects. And yeah, I've been talking to the Bingo boys a lot about because they come from a similar space that they can apply it to where we're headed. They do a lot of events, they're in a band, and they're dealing with IP and experiences. And that's a lot of kind of what is at the heart of the NFT space. It's experiences and creation. So my vision with the metaverse and with the gallery and stuff like this is to empower people to not have to buy land to host an immersive experience, but to have this Web3 environment where you can kind of just go to a domain and hop from metaverse to metaverse. So yeah, Freud has been hitting me up for some tips and tricks, because going from Illustrator and Fresco, he predominantly uses Adobe Fresco, which is an amazing iPad application, but he's transitioning from that to 3D development and modeling, and it's different. It's kind of like stepping on a snowboard or a skateboard the first time. It's like standing plus the other stuff, so it's like designing, but then also you have like your z-axis and you have physics, and all of a sudden a whole new realm of things you need to be considering while you're building.
Yeah,
but
yeah, it's pretty cool. We're pretty excited
GameMaker
about
once in
it.
I used GameMaker once in a while. I have no idea, but fuck.
I'll actually drop a little bit about what I'm working on now.
Speaking of games,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen this.
Yes, I've shared this a little bit with a small group, but
oh, dude, dope.
Yeah, GameFi will be hitting the cult.
This is Unity, you said, right?
Well, this actually I built in all JavaScript and CSS.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's awesome.
Which will, because the issue, the roadblock I hit with Unity was hooking in contracts and getting links. Yeah, where Mason and I right now, the way that we're helping projects is we kind of hand UIs back and forth in the form of a React build. So if I can create a huge, like the whole game in React, it's very similar to the approach we're taking with minting NFTs now, but it's not going to be just, hey, let's mint a random NFT. It's like, hey, like, well, you guys will see eventually. We're building out quite an interesting experience.
Mint an NFT and throw them into a game, and then watch your character run around. Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Exactly. Did you guys ever play Metal Slug?
Metal Slug, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that would be the perfect NFT fucking project. I don't make games, obviously, but
you know what I want to see, like
with all these different weapons and shit, and then
Binding of Isaac. with your like NFT characters.
Oh my god, yes, dude.
Wouldn't
I
that would be
love
sick.
fucking Isaac.
Yeah.
That would be very fun.
And then even cooler if like when you're like making your build through it, like if it permanently changed your NFT. Ooh. I love the idea of permanently changing NFTs.
All right, so Noob, we're gonna get into a call later, and we're just gonna like design some stuff, okay? Because
We'll
I want
start.
to myself at this point.
Let me just start working it out. That's alpha for next year.
Fuck a roadmap,
Um,
right? Just do stuff for fun. That's what
exactly.
that's the strategy here.
I just wanted to give D'Angelo the chance to have a chat about the flamingos and how they tie into the clowns. Their cause of death is pretty cool and how it vibes in, and they've got 2 separate flamingos for their collab that they're doing.
Yeah, so we are like a social club, Pink Flamingo Social Club, and we're kind of the flamingos are very debaucherous beings who have realized that the best way to enjoy life is just to party and not give a fuck about roadmaps and discords and twitters. So a few of our cause of death is too much pixie dust, and pixie dust is it's kind of a party supplement that we have in our social club. But obviously, with great things come great responsibilities, and these clowns are obviously somehow snuck some out or been sold some outside on the corners, and yeah, couldn't handle it and popped their brain.
Classic.
Yeah, yesterday working with Freud. So when you get airdropped a flamingo, you'll get airdropped either a dead flamingo that's joined the Limbo Curse Circus or an undead flamingo clown that hasn't yet joined the circus.
Yeah,
So
and they're
there'll
going
be
to
2
be
sets of them.
they'll be algo generated too. We'll do a bunch of traits, and I guess we actually were talking about a lot of traits yesterday, so we'll probably might cut them down a bit, but hopefully people will be getting some unique ones, and I'm guessing there might be some copies. I don't know what the rarities of how many deaths are there. 10?
That's a good question. Corval's not around. He'd probably be the best
There's
one.
so this is so there's the deaths are grouped, so there'll be like reoccurring deaths, but there's over like 20 sort of deaths that will come up. 10 of those are going to be airdrop assets, and then the other 10 I'm working on at the moment for something new, and to work in with something else. That'll come later when I actually come up with a plan.
Yeah, cool.
I want to get Sin up here, and I really want to get Corval to read some of the bios of the clown deaths.
Can
just 'cause
I
of
just
the
plug?
speed.
I'm pretty excited about the traits. There's 150 different layers altogether, which is probably like 5 times as many as I did for the Cosmic Horrors. So there's a lot of variety. We've been doing some test generations, and I don't think any 2 clowns are going to be exactly the same, especially with the backgrounds. And we've got the rarities balanced pretty well that I think it's going to be pretty special, and every clown is going to feel unique in a way. So I'm very excited about the traits. And it's one of those things where you could just keep going and going. It's like how finding that sweet spot between the number of mint and then the variety that the number of traits is getting. But I think we really hit a good mark here, and even just looking at like 500 scrolling through a window, it's like each one feels like it has its own flavor. So I'm really excited to see what's gonna pop out this Friday.
Can somebody accept Sin's invitation to come up? Running those algo generations with
Yeah, I
Noob
gotcha.
was pretty fucking dope.
Hello, Sin. This is
Hello.
your
Hey.
daily dose of internet.
Can you?
I don't know,
Hey.
talk.
Hey.
There we go.
Can you guys
Yeah.
hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, we got you.
GM.
Excellent. Hey,
Yeah.
nice to be here.
you
When
doing, Sim?
Kevin approached me, I'm great. When Kevin approached me about the Circus project and doing this collab, I was so freaking excited. I love to like get a brief that's like not my own and be like, okay, how can I apply a little bit of my own pizzazz to this? And I'm really excited for everyone to see what I've been cooking up. Is it coming out this Friday?
Yes, this Friday.
Yeah.
That's so exciting.
Yes. Do you wanna share like a collab piece? You can keep it a surprise. It's up to you. Like the floor is yours.
I did link one earlier.
Posted up earlier. We should drop it again.
Oh,
Yeah, you
It's
sorry.
so good.
I can run down to my computer and link another one if you like. What I
Oh,
was going to talk
that's cool.
about is the little bit of lore that I wrote. Like to me, like Pop Pussies is in its own universe. There aren't really any like people, and especially probably not clowns. So I was like, okay, how can I tie it in without like taking away from like what I've created? So the idea is there's like I hope this is not too much alpha, but I've done like a one of one that will be in the collection itself. And that's like a character that has like reached through like the dimensions and like stolen a troop of Pop Pussies from the Pop Pussy universe and then has like forced them to be their slave in this like mad circus. It was so much fun to come up with the concept, and I thanks guys for involving me.
I love it. I just love the
Yeah, no
creativity
worries.
and like the crossover of all the worlds and universes. It's fun.
It is
It's
fun.
just world building in itself is just another thing. Hey, and even just everyone else being so excited to be a part of it is just such a huge, like, these clowns, like changing my Twitter to the clown and just taking on the clown persona, like, has been so fucking fun. Just being and the market crashing has
Yeah,
just
Kevin.
played into it so well.
The clown persona really suits you for some reason.
Bro, I'm a fucking clown. Like, trust me.
Laughter
This past week
misery.
of my life has really solidified that. Trust me. It's all downhill, baby.
Yeah.
If we're going down with
yeah,
the ship,
really.
we might as well go down with a honk.
Would have smiled.
They say that.
They
Say that, but like honestly,
I've heard that before. Got to go down with a
Yeah.
honk.
There
Yeah,
was a
at
question
this point.
earlier I did want to address, and I might not have the best answer for it. They were saying, are clowns going to be involved in future Bite Mason events? And I can't promise anything, but I will say Bite Masons as a collective are very interested in the NFT spaces, and we do have things we're working on that have not been announced that relate to NFTs and spaces. And so this won't be our first collection minting NFTs, or it is our first, it won't be our last. And we aren't just thinking about NFTs in terms of financial tools, which is something we're very interested as well. We're very excited about the potential of financial NFTs, but we also, I mean, me, Kevin, a lot of people on the team are very excited about just the sort of classic NFTs that as we know them now, and just interested in how we can kind of keep pushing that space. So I don't want to like drop any alpha I'm not supposed to or say anything out of my lane, but it is something the Bite Masons are very interested in. We would like to keep exploring it, and something you guys can pay attention to. I'm not going to promise the clowns will be, you know, more important than they are. I mean, they're definitely, this is an NFT collection first and foremost, so they might not be your reliquary key, but I'd love to get them more involved. And it is a thing where I just don't even know quite what the possibilities are, but I don't just make a set and hope to forget about it. I would like to keep building on the collections we release, so it's definitely going to be something I would like to keep pursuing and
Yeah.
keeping involved.
Like, yeah, exactly what Noob said. Just like sort of my take is But with these projects, they sort of kind of roll over, and it's like people that sort of follow us through the journey. So if you were in the LGE, you get a 50% discount. So the next project, and I'm not saying this will happen, but it'll be sort of like less LGE and more clowns. So it's sort of like your ticket of staying up to date. But we'll always like keep it open to everybody. Like if you're an oath holder, you're automatically going to win always in our eyes. So we're trying to
In your
keep
eyes.
it balanced throughout.
Good point.
I'm losing money, dude.
Hey, Noob, I've got a question, if you guys don't mind.
Hey, buddy. Yeah.
I've got two questions. One being as a Chad Cosmic Horror holder, if there is a discount for us horrible
Absolutely.
people.
Hell no.
And oh, there is? That's awesome.
Yeah, you
Oh,
get
there
50%
absolutely
discount.
is. And I think
Is
this
there-
is something I've been thinking about recently. Is like, yeah, I see my horrors as like my Genesis collection, like my breakout on Phantom. So people who have the horrors should always be rewarded and sort of like treated like my OGs.
It's called
So the
nepotism.
horrors. it's the horror family. So horror holders will get 50% discount per mint per horror they have. If you've got 3 horrors, you can mint 3 with a discount. And if you have LGE participation, so you got some oath in the LGE, you also have 2 horrors, you get 3 discounts on 3 mints. And that was something I was kind of felt strongly about, like that should be something that people are rewarded for early supporting. And again, like I want to continue that. That should be a always compounding thing. People who have clowns should get that same treatment in the future as well. So yeah, 50% discount for horror holders, 50% discount. Well, Mace switched it, so up to 50% discount for LGE participants, depending on the level of investment, I guess. And what was the second part?
Is the mint price known yet? I'm
It's
guessing
gonna
it's
be.
changing because everything is dumping right now.
I mean,
Yeah, we're
technically
trying
a
to raise
flash
it every
sale, I
day.
guess. We've
Yeah,
been
it's-
thinking the ballpark figure was 120 Phantom. So if you've got the discount, 60 Phantom per mint.
Yeah, and honestly, we don't expect anybody to pay 120 Phantom. Like, it should all be like, this is pretty much like, it's only been plugged through the Twitter and through our Discord. Like, we haven't gone through any major marketing. We kind of just want this to be internal.
We're
For the
hoping like the whole
community, like
community
our
would
whole
basically
community.
be getting the discounts. Yeah, the supporters would be
Yeah.
getting the discounted prices.
Yeah, that's really what we're trying to aim for here. We open it up to the floor to see if there's any questions from the team, from the community.
Covidicus asking, can you only use the discount for 1 mint? So yeah, it's like 1 NFT gets you 1 discount. If you've got more than 1 NFT, if you got 3 horrors, that's 3 discounts for 3 mints. They don't compound, they don't stack. It's like 1-to-1. It'll take whatever your best discount is, and then you can use another discount for the next mint if you want to mint another one. We're releasing this Friday. Time-wise, I'm personally pushing for about 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, US. Not sure what UTC that is. That might not be the best time for some of our. I think that's early morning Australia, right, Kevin?
Bro, it's like 6 a.m. for me, man. Like, that's
Little
all right. I
rough.
bit the bullet. It's all good. Like,
Maybe we can go
I
like
have
7 p.m. my time, so it's like 7 a.m. your time. Is that what it
Yeah.
works out to be?
it's all good, man. I got a really good coffee machine now. It's all good. I can wake up
Good
early.
bite Mason coffee with it.
Good bite Mason coffee, man. It's all good. It's all good. It's
And confirming Samson, yeah, we're aiming for 2,000 clowns total. And I think there should be about 20 unique one of one non-generated in the mix as well for people to grab. That's some uniques I made. Those are uniques that some of the collaborating artists made. Hope I'm not spilling the beans, but yeah, the one Sin made, she's got the uniques in there. So those will be minted in the collection. and then it'll be a separate collection for the generative airdropped run that will follow after our Cursed Circus mint this Friday. Okay, mace removed the wallet maximum. That was something I think we were sort of still deciding on. But we did increase the size of the set, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue to have maximum per wallet, but it is 5 per transaction. And again, noting the discounts aren't going to, it won't apply to all 5, it'll apply to however many NFTs you actually have that'll give you the discount. Yeah, sorry, not a bear. It's like 1 discount per 1 NFT. Or participation in Oath is another discount. 1 discount. Yeah, same rules apply.
Anybody else would like to come up? Any other questions?
How does the discount work? Does connecting your wallet and its address automatically trigger the Mint platform to put the discount? Yes, it should all be handled. Oh, you want to take it?
I saw this last night. Sorry, I saw this last night. I was running through it with Munchies. So it'll work the same way as the LGE. When you go on there, you'll click the discount button and you'll be able to see what NFTs are eligible. And you can click which NFT to apply. And then it'll work that way.
So a
very
little
much
kind of
just like how the
similar. Yeah, the LGE worked.
Yeah.
Yep, Sid's
that's
right.
it.
So rough time we're looking about 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. So
Yeah, let's go see 6
that's
p.m.
4 hours behind. So that would be like 10 o'clock Universal, I believe. Yep, and it'll work the same. If you participate in the Oath LGE, you'll get 1 discount per your involvement in the LGE. Yeah, Poos is right. It's about 3 p.m. PST. And we'll announce, like, we'll give you the specific time. We'll announce it before we actually go for the mint. So we'll push the announcements out. I'll do an announcement in Cosmic Horrors Discord as well. And we'll blast Twitter. So hopefully it doesn't surprise anybody. Yeah, it was tricky. We wanted to pick a time that wouldn't wouldn't mess over anybody. And it's a high mint, so hopefully it doesn't. I can't imagine it would mint out too fast, so everyone should have a chance to get one. Website's not available yet. We will release that information with the Discord-wide announcement with the time. That's just to kind of keep it under wraps until, so nobody can game it or go digging for it ahead of time.
The website is dope though. Very much LGE experience vibes.
Yeah, I did some custom graphics and buttons and stuff for this one too, so it should be fun. We've got a Kresno special song, which is it's very cool. I was excited about that, so it's gonna be a fun experience, I think. I don't know if we'll need a countdown timer because hopefully the website will just be roughly up and ready for people around the time of mint. What else? Are we missing anything? I think we spilled most of the beans here.
So much of the beans have been spilled.
Why did you spill your bean?
all over the place.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do think kind of an interesting thing. We've got the Cursed Circus channel open right now. I think in the Byte Masons Discord, I think the idea is we will lock it to Cursed Circus clown holders, sort of like what Beethoven did with their limited series. So there's a little bit of exclusivity there. You'll have access to that channel where other people won't, and it'll probably come with a specific Discord role as well.
Yeah, I'm really trying to get that sort of like Mace Papa's working on the verification process of it. He said it's all good. And I'm just trying to get it done with the artist, so it'll be sort of like a little with all the partners in there. You'll get some like alpha on their projects, what they're willing to share. I know, like I was speaking to Septa about putting some Shadows alpha in there for when we go, because they're getting quite close to launching their project. So hopefully that works out with him, and we can have like a real nice group in there where people that want to be more involved in the NFT space can have like a direct point of contact with the creators.
Dusty's right. I looked in the mirror. I put on my nose. I smeared on my white makeup, and I realized I was in the cursed circus. That was it. I held Phantom. I held Ethereum, and I was ready to be a clown.
Oh,
Hi, Zoe.
yes, can we get Zoe up here to have a chat? Her bit witches banners. The first time I saw them, they were so cool, and also her collabs look so dope.
Yeah.
Is she...
I don't know if I've seen any of her clowns yet. I'm very excited though.
Oh, should I post one?
Maybe if it's
Oh,
okay with her.
yeah. I think she's fine with it.
I'll just say I'm excited about this poop hat. It's like something I would wear in real life. I have a hat
Feels very
similar, but
Bite
it's a
Mason.
pineapple. It's a pineapple instead of poop, but if I had a brown hat that said poop, I would definitely be repping it. Maybe we can do some Bite Masons merch someday with the poop hat. Tiny Hat is in it. I think we set the rarity very high, and we're just gonna send it to the wind and hope that it doesn't make a visual glitch. I was pretty careful in organizing layers so that everything would work fairly well together, except Tiny Hat doesn't work with some of the hairstyles. But I really like Tiny Hat, so I think we're gonna do it, and there might just be like a few of them in the whole set of 2000. So if you get Tiny Hat and it's got a fucked up hairstyle, I'm sorry, but that's a special one for you.
Yeah, I tried really hard with that one to get it to work out.
So we're just setting a high rarity. There's 5 trait rarities: common, uncommon, rare, very rare, and then legendary. And I believe there's 2 legendary traits for each like tranche or whatever you want to call it, like the eyes, nose, mouth, background, body. So at least 2 legendaries for each set of the trait. And they're
Yes.
very, very rare like this. So I'm hoping only like 2 of them will show up, even in the 2000.
Hey, Zoe. Is she in here?
Yeah, these clown witches are so very
Hi everyone.
creepy. Hi, Zoe.
Hi, thanks
you
for
doing?
having me here. Good, good.
That poop clown died of vasovagal syncope. I don't even know what that means, but it sounds great.
Hello?
Hello.
GM.
Do you want to take the floor and just speak about your project, Zoe, and your collab pieces?
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having me here. So I have 2 collections. They are more like painted art collection. But 1 week ago, I released the Bitwitch collection. It's a free mint for the holder of my previous collections. So this Bitwitch collection, it's pixel art. So for the collab, I was inspired by my last pixel art collection. And I'm trying to do a mix between the clone and the witches, and I'm having lots of fun. So
They look excellent.
yeah,
It's
I
definitely a
can.
nice blending of worlds there. A tough one, but you're hitting the money, so it looks great.
I'm trying. I can post one of my witches, like the no clone ones.
Sure.
Thank you.
Just drop them, let people see.
So yeah, so
Danny,
you can see how they look like.
Yeah, share the witches. Danny Hood did ask, is there a minimum for one legendary trait, or is there a chance they're never seen? If they don't all mint, then they might not be seen.
It'll definitely be in there if they all get mint.
Right.
Sid. I want to ask Corbel to read some of the bios as a teaser and some of the names, net worths, and causes of death. He's there?
Wait, can you hear me now? Hi.
Yeah, I got you.
Hey guys. Hope everyone's doing
Gino,
well.
Gino.
Let me find some right here. Let me pull it up. All right. We got a guy here named Richard Gallopin Baker, a man who's been traveling for 8 years and still believes in Santa Claus. He died at 82, only worth $2,500 because of an overpressurized seltzer bottle. So now he's in clown hell. We've got Derek Puffy Pants Woods, who was a leader of a group of young soldiers who were having a brutal time of it on the field. And he was worth $60 million, but died because of a failed MK Ultra experiment. We've got a wide variety of clowns here from all walks of life. We got soldier clowns. We've got dancing clowns. We've got dishwashing clowns like Ichabod Brooks, who was a dishwasher but also an undertaker with no coffin. And he died in a really bad clown car pileup. Actually, a lot of these clowns died in a clown car pileup, unfortunately.
The same clown car pileup, if you could believe it.
Yeah, it was a nightmare. So many bodies. Let me see. Let me get one of these crazier ones here. We've got Claude Blue Blood Cloutier, an ancient magician who secretly hates dwarves, and he died in the Small War. What that is, we may never know. James Biker Gray was a rough drifter with a lisp and something to prove, and he died of acute myocarditis. Myocarditis.
Classic.
Yeah, it's a little too close to home, huh? Let's see. We've got Michael the Creeper Hunt, a clown who's an obscure figure from a particular line of psychology called psychopath. And he died because those weren't Xanax. He was worth $160. We've got a lot of really fun
Poor
ones here,
guy. He must have been a Luna investor.
guys.
Too soon.
We've got
God damn it.
We've got Jack King Louis Connors, who is a clown who never dies until he had too much hot sauce. At the age of 91, his $20 fortune going to no one. Let's see.
These
If
are
you
gonna
guys
be
got
fun, man.
Yeah, if you guys got any numbers, throw them out. I've got like 2,000 of these here.
I'm also thinking I wanted to put this in the AMA. What did you guys feel about doing like a live mint? If like we all jumped on and did another AMA for the mint as people minted it, we can get them to come and read their clowns out.
That'd be cool.
You mean
Probably.
like a mint party?
Yeah.
Mint
Probably should have done this in the
party.
private chat. Honestly, man, I got some face paint. I'm really ready to go full ham and just clown it up for the mint party and just go on cam and just balls to the wall, man.
Pictures or it didn't happen?
No, I'm being deadly serious. I'm gonna go live on cam if you can. Go live and just.
You should.
Honestly, I'm hoping we see a Beavis clown in there.
Maybe, maybe not.
Snitches get stitches.
Have we got any more questions?
I feel like we
Might be
covered a lot of it, so
Yeah, I got a question.
what is it?
Oh
Can
God,
you
right.
shut
Go
up?
on.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Can you?
Yes.
I got some
I
alpha.
expect to see you in your assless chaps on Friday, Dusty.
Bastard.
Y'all want some real alpha?
Yeah.
Come on.
Some real fucking alpha. This is gonna be the sickest NFT collection on the entire blockchain.
Holy mother
That's-
of God.
That's the
That's
alpha.
mind-blowing alpha.
That's 7J saying it, you know. That means something.
Yeah. That
Uh,
means
I
something.
say it, I mean it.
Craigie,
This is gonna
bruh,
be
the
the sickest.
airdrops are based on the cause of deaths that are generated with the clowns. So semi-random, a little controlled. But yeah, like if Sin, Funeral, they've all given us specific cause of deaths to give to the clowns. So if you mint the clown with that related cause of death, you will get airdropped one of their generative clowns as well. It'll happen after the initial mint. We're giving a little break period, a week, 2 weeks, for the airdrops to happen. So we'll do a little post event as well. Hope that double hit your question as well, 7J.
I didn't have a question.
7J has a question.
I do have a question.
Wait, Dusty, quiet. 7J's got a question.
Dusty, why don't you have more questions?
That's your question?
Yeah.
Is that really the best question?
We need to get a
You
little
put me on
honker.
the spot.
Honk, honk.
I just gave you 2 questions right there. You're welcome.
Yeah, look,
How
Yeah,
many
we
times
will-
want
do you turn a light bulb?
J squared will release the I'd like to release the whole like trait rarity, and we'll kind of do like a spreadsheet of like what the deaths are after people kind of have fun. We want it to be like a little bit of a surprise on Friday and like reveal it, and then we will release all the info and like make it clear, you know, if you're getting something. So it should be fairly straightforward.
What the hell is that, Cass? That's scary.
It's like a. Is that his mask? Oh God.
That's actually, look into its eyes.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. I just stared into his soul. Craigie Bra, to clarify the discount and participating in Oath, but not the Venture. If you did Venture mode, which is the 4 years, you should get a discount, I believe. Mace can confirm, but I'm hoping that's true.
Mace will not confirm. Do not talk
Yeah,
to my
Mace
client.
refuses to. He cannot confirm or deny.
You know,
Paralysis demon.
they call me a joker.
You're a bit of a joker.
Yeah, I'm a kind of a joker.
You've joked once or twice in your time.
I'm a real stand-up guy.
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't get it.
Hey, Corval, could you be quiet? Thanks.
Dude, don't tell me what to do, Dusty. You're
Alright.
my boss.
You're about to witness
Now
the
I have to
first
talk.
White Mason's domestic violence case.
I'm not a bite mason, it's just abuse, normal harassment.
He's a Bort Mason.
Dusty's a contracted role. Keep us all in line.
6 White Masons take on 1 fragile young boy.
7J versus Dusty.
Bro, you're dead.
Nah,
Are you
dude, you're
kidding me?
dead. Come on.
I don't know. Dusty's
I
got
don't
nothing
even
to
know who
lose.
you're going against.
Huh?
All right. So this has been an
Let's,
hour.
let's wrap this.
Let's
wrap this up.
gavel it. Is there any more questions? I think we've covered most of it. Just to wrap it up, this Friday is the mint. We're all excited about it. It's probably going to be about 10 p.m. UTC, I believe. We will make a final announcement and let everyone know ahead of time. It's not a surprise, so you will have hours in advance at least. And I hope to see you guys all there, and I hope you mint and get some crazy clowns. 150 traits, so every clown should have some fun, different expressions. Some of the clowns are sad, some of them are angry, some of them are very scary, and a wide variety of backgrounds. Some of the plain color black backgrounds are my favorite. They're very like pop arty. Maybe an unconscious Sin homage there, and some of them are pretty crazy. Some of them get wild. Some of them are just kind of artistic looking. Some of them are clouds. They get increase in rarity. So I hope you all pick up some clowns here and have fun with it. I'll see you on Friday.
Thanks, guys. We'll
Thank
see you
you.
Friday.
Yeah.
Thank you everybody for
Take
coming up
care.
on stage. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, guys.
There you go.
Bye everybody.
Bye.
Peace out.
Oh wait, one last thing. Free NFTs for those who stay. No, I'm just kidding. Can you imagine? Everyone leaves. Like half still here.
Bring on the bots.